Celebrity Shorts.
King James puts NBA fans on blast for jersey burning. Well, Boston, you've really outdone yourselves this time. In the immediate aftermath of basketball's biggest blockbuster trade of the summer, scorned fans have yet again resorted to the petty ritual of burning the jerseys of their favorite players who've just left town. While the practice is usually reserved for players who've signed elsewhere as free agents, some fans are now deciding to torch players who've been traded, even the ones who never wanted to leave. 5'9" All-Star Isaiah Thomas got lit up this week, with mean-spirited videos popping up all over YouTube. LeBron James, Thomas's new teammate, who's no stranger to having bonfires held in his honor upon his exits, is finally spewing those flames back at those fans, calling them out for being ungrateful jerks, as well as not respecting the rights of players to chart their own career paths. James took to the Twitter sphere to condemn this ridiculous practice, reminding fans that Thomas never asked to be traded, and that even if a player leaves on his own accord, that doesn't make him a coward or a traitor for doing what's best for him and his family. James is disgusted by how Boston fans are behaving, especially after Thomas not only brought the Celtics back to the top of the league, but also played in a playoff game the day after his younger sister died in a horrible car crash just a couple months ago. Maybe that's it, but if the rumors are true and James flies the coop himself once again this year, maybe he's hoping Cavs fans will be more kind this time around. He did win a title and snap a 52-year-long championship drought in Cleveland after all. The fans in Northeast Ohio may have grown since James last ditched them, if this tribute to Kyrie Irving is any indication. Take note, Bostonians. Don't be jerks. Just say thanks for the memories and then enjoy the game. When you sit on the Iron Throne, make no mistake, you will be drenched in haterade.
James the Beard Harden kicks LeBron James in his basketballs. NBA officials have suspended Houston Rockets guard James Harden for 1 game without pay after kicking Cleveland Cavaliers forward LeBron James in the groin during a game on Sunday. The match was already pretty competitive, with several tech fouls being called before this incident in the third quarter. Harden, who is currently the NBA's leading scorer, was driving the ball up the middle when he was double-teamed by Jimmy Jones and LeBron James. He did a good job of protecting the ball, but it seems LeBron was going for either the foul or the ball itself to stop the play and try to take the wind out of the Cavs' sails, even though the Rockets were up 11 points at that time. The Beard wasn't having it and held onto the ball, falling over in the process. He then raises his left leg up, seemingly annoyed, and donkey kicked LeBron in the basketballs. Houston went on to beat Cleveland. Meanwhile, Harden will have to sit out a crucial game against the current Eastern Division leaders Atlanta Hawks on Tuesday night.
The NBA has the greatest ball players in the world, but with great ability also comes great flops. The NBA has seen a proliferation of bad acting in recent years, with flops increasing exponentially. LeBroning is a hilarious new viral sensation that is hitting floors and hallways across the country. To properly LeBron, all you have to do is intentionally walk into someone and lightly brush your shoulder against them. Then, fall to the ground as hard as possible. Oh yeah, don't forget to over-exaggerate everything on your way down to the pavement. To successfully complete the move, you need to finish with an angry facial expression, showing that it is in no way your fault that you are on the ground. And that's LeBroning 101 for beginners. Now we just need for one of these kids to LeBron on King James himself.
LeBron James definitely maybe moving to Cleveland, or not. Cleveland Cavs fans are overflowing with conflicted hope that LeBron James may return to their city. Like the kid who gets beaten but still hopes daddy will come back from new mommy's house in Miami. The announcement could come at any time. Will LeBron choose Miami or Cleveland? Maybe Twitter knows the answer. LeBron's Twitter account followed @Ohio.com and @AkronBeacon. But it's also followed a bunch of other crap. LeBron is putting his Miami mansion up for sale. Ergo, he's moving to Cleveland. Unless that too was a bunch of crap from some internet trolls. Cavs owner Dan Gilbert's plane flew to South Florida. He's meeting LeBron. Unless Gilbert wasn't on the plane, and he wasn't. LeBron's website calls him just a kid from Akron, Ohio. Proof that he will go to the Cavs. Unless it is simply a statement of fact because he is indeed from Akron and was formerly a kid. Well, then why is he moving his exotic cars? Maybe because he does the same thing every year. But we have to admit that all this thin evidence does pile up. To make a slightly less thin case for LeBron moving to Ohio, just one thing is missing: LeBron. Sidebar: if LeBron makes his decision in the 3 hours it takes us to make this animation, you win one snarky comment on our webpage. Deal?
Protective masks in the NBA do their job, but they do look a little funny. Last week, LeBron James wore a black carbon fiber mask that looked pretty badass. Well, the Knicks probably didn't think so. Unfortunately, the NBA has already done away with it. Last Thursday, James donned the mask that looked like it came straight out of the comics as he destroyed the Knicks by dropping 31 points on 13 of 19 shooting. Luckily, after the game, Chris Bosh still had enough time to play dress-up with the mask. To the disappointment of fans, the NBA requested that James switch to a boring transparent mask for the Heat's win over the Magic on Saturday night. Maybe the NBA should request that James wear a completely opaque mask instead. That could even things up a bit.